One of the most pristine settings in all of sports. In the shadows of the San Gabriels, the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, California, it will come alive when the powder blue-clad fans start the 8th lap and UCLA, ready to roll. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see a team fresh and... The Ducks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the UCLA Bruins offense takes the field. And all eyes will be on this man because he is electrifying every time he touches the ball.
I mean, so much fun to watch. Can hit home runs, can make big plays. Everything in this offense starts with that grown man.
What I really like about him, too, is he's versatile, right? He can carry the rock, he can catch the football, he's good at blocking. This guy stays on the field for a reason.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. And the Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And the returner will be brought down. So Oregon's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game, the head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see?
Takes the handoff. It's James. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Wide out in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Hard running there. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Caught in the backfield, it's Sturdivant. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. He looks that one in nicely. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Wants to throw. It's Garbers. He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. They'll go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Toss to the outside. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. Able to make the catch, but not in the field of play. It's an incomplete pass. And the Ducks line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Dropping back, it's Garbers. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Bruins decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. The give to the back. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
So many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
On the ground, it's James. The Ducks have enough for the 1st down. This drive's been productive so far, already picked up a couple of 1st downs, now out close to midfield. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Now facing a 3rd and long. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Dickey. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. He wants to throw. Takes the easy completion. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4 at 2nd and 14. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Pulls it in. It's Ferguson. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that 1st quarter. Power football with the run. Oh, what a move! And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon!
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, it's Garber. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Grab near the marker, it's Sturdivant. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete. And now on second down for this offense. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time it's complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. And they swarm him under. They'll line up for a second down play. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Caught over the middle. It's Harden. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. This offense just wearing this defense down. 11th play of the drive coming. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
And this offense has gotten off to a good start on 3rd down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Finds a man on the left. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You could see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger, Reese. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
Lining up for the PAT. Right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Michigan State pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in East Lansing. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Running back goes in motion. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Ducks will call on their punt team. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Runs through the tackle. We'll give him a couple on that one. Second and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Dropping back, it's Garbers. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. How many problems does it cause for an offense when the D can get pressure from its nose tackle?
He's usually a guy that sits in the middle in two gaps, and it's really hard to rush the passer, but really nice job using his hands, getting to the quarterback. When a nose tackle gets a sack, everybody gets excited because that guy doesn't get many of those.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
The Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave him no opportunity for a return. Off play action on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And when you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And here comes the offense on second down. To throw, it's Gabriel. Pressure coming. And they got him for the sack.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Gonna let it fly. Pulls it in on the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. Off the play fake on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Garbers. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got an open man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Wants to throw on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. A strike downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On second down, wants to throw it. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got it. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. He's got it on the move. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Snap in the shotgun. Chunked it away just as he was hit. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Back to throw, it's Garbers. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Pass interference. Defense.
Thought he had the huge play with the interception. Instead, nabbed for PI, and it'll be first down for this offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the... Snagged in the end zone! Touchdown, Bruins!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
On to attempt the try. Smashes it through for the PAT. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And they'll finish off this first half by taking a knee, and we've made it halfway through, and we are deadlocked. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there in Pasadena than you do? A captivating game so far. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the Rose Bowl.
The Bruins will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Pulling and finds his man on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 2nd and 8 from the 16. They go to the ground. Shakes off the tackler. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground with the counter. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give out of the gun. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Line is set on 3rd down. On the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. The Ducks look to keep this drive humming. Handoff from the gun. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. The give to the back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. 3rd and short now from their own 48. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Good timing on the quick out. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Here's the handoff. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. A 3rd and long coming up here. To the air, it's Gabriel. Throws for the tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And the Ducks will punt this one away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. He's back to throw on 2nd down.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
And the Bruins send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Makes a move. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They reached deep in the playbook, used almost all of them, it seemed, Jesse, and still ended up having to punt last time.
And I think on this next drive, David, you can go back to some of the stuff that worked that last drive, too. Find the things that you had success with. You just got to be able to build on it a little bit.
Yeah, and just break that extra tackle.
He's going up top. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Oregon! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Now the pitch. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Grab behind the line. It's James. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Makes the grab. It's James. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Looking downfield, it's Gabriel. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Got rid of it just in time. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. The give to the back. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Going with the counter play here. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Garbers trying to get to it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. The Bruins will send out the punt unit.
Now, 4th down.
Fair catch called for and made. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. The give on the inside. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The coverage team was down there to corral it, and they made the stop, and they'll park it at the 39. Fast motion from the offense. They'll leave it with him. Shows him the stiff arm.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, UCLA. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. Just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll try the run. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Gabriel. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
And the Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Got room on the return. The 30. The 10. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays and creating turnovers. What a great job, not only creating the interception, but doing something after it. You see the blocks after the interception, return it almost back to the house, and now you set your offense up with great field position.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Arkansas delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Fayetteville. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Quickly to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
To the air, it's Garbers. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the 4th quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Tight end getting vertical. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it'll be first and goal from there. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he's got it! Touchdown, Bruins! Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zero.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
UCLA, 28.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Back to pass, it's Gabriel. It's complete on the right side. And he's still running after the move. The expressway is wide open. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Turning to the running game on first and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to throw on third and goal. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to do it.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Back to throw, it's Garbers. He's taking a deep shot. He's got it on the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a crease. It's Harden.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Snagged on the outside. It's Harden. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And in the final seconds, guys, they find a way to get it tied.
Wow, and with that field goal with so little time left here in the game, it looks like this thing's going to OT. You have to give that young guy so much credit. He had the weight of the world on his shoulders, and he's able to knock it through. He's still got some football left here, folks.
Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking for a productive play on first down. Leaves it with the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We are headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. It is good. And now they take the lead. Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Looking to throw, it's Garbers. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Now on 3rd down, and at the very least, trying to get into a little better field goal position. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. Defense calls the timeout, trying to build up the nerves with this kicker. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And the 3 ball gives us a tie. Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The RPO, it's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Bruins have moved it inside the 20. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He's got it on the run. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. This thing has been back and forth now. First and goal as they try to take the lead in overtime number 2. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver coming across in motion. This is a designed run. Push down for the tackle.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job.
Touchdown, UCLA! That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
They got the touchdown. Now in the second overtime, you have to go for 2. Looking to throw, it's Garbers. They do not get the 2, and now the lead sits at 6 in double OT.
That keeps the score. UCLA 40. Oregon.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. To the air on first down. Got him downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They are up against it, a third and long, needing a touchdown here in overtime. He's got it and still on his feet. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. On fourth down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run here. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Trying to punch it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Third and goal here in overtime, and they need a touchdown. Pushes ahead. Touchdown, Oregon! That ties it up here in double OT, and now they can win it.
Man, what a great response by this offense, going down the field, scoring the touchdown. Now, I got to go for 2. I know the new overtime rules. They changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go-to 2-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as well as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence in the big fellas up front to get it done, find a way into the end zone, and be more physical.
To the air, it's Gabriel. He got it. 2-point try is good, and will keep playing football in triple overtime. The drama built throughout this game, memorable plays, and then finally the gut-wrenching loss at the end in overtime.
This coaching staff is going to look back at the overtime, and they're going to wish they had called some different plays. They had some things set up, but ultimately, with games like this, they come down to the wire. You got to be able to dial up plays to win. I don't think this coaching staff did a great job.
And it's so frustrating to get to this point and make enough plays to be in the game, to come up short in overtime. I'd almost rather get blown out or this game be decided in regulation. Just very frustrating to lose a game, especially like this in OT.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.